Frank, don't go back to sleep again. Please don't. Listen to me. What did you just say? Say it again. Oh, good. You see me, don't you? Can you hear me? Say it again. Oh, no, Frank. Don't close your eyes. Stay awake now. Tell me again.
Push.
Frank. Frank, were you pushed down the stairs? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Oh, Frank, please, it's important. Tell me.
I found Dad. He's coming.
Good. Thank you.
Did he say anything?
Yes, I think so.
Well, what did he say?
It was hardly more than a whisper.
Was he awake again?
Just for a few seconds.
Frank. Frank. Slipped under again. Oh, Mary, this is Dr. Bolak. She's our new radiologist. Mary Ryan, Frank's sister.
How do you do?
Hello.
I'm Jillian Coleridge.
You're the only Coleridge I hadn't met. I'm happy to meet you.
I'm also the only one without an MD after my name.
An individualist.
A rebel.
Jill's on the hospital legal staff.
Well, then you haven't strayed too far from the fold.
He's unconscious again.
But he's better, isn't he?
Possibly.
If you could have seen the way he looked at me, as though he knew it was happening, and he wanted to reassure me that he was fighting just as hard as he could.
Mary, I don't want you to build yourself up for a letdown.
I'm just telling you what I saw.
All right, it is a good sign. But I have to be honest with you. He has a long way to go.
I know he does, but he's better.
Dr. Bolak is doing x-rays in here. They're bringing the equipment up in a few minutes.
I'll see what I can do to hurry it along.
Jill, can you stay for a while?
Yeah, sure I can.
Someone should be here if he wakes up again.
I'll stay.
I want to go and tell Mother and Dad that he was awake and try to find Bob Reed.
You go ahead. I'll be right here.
Thank you. I won't be long.
SoapNet's primetime sizzles with same-day episodes of All My Children. A child is witness to murder.
Maddie!
Now every mother's greatest fear
There was a shooting.
She's asking for you.
I'm on my way.
is her worst nightmare.
The shooter actually saw her. He knows she witnessed the murder.
She can identify him.
Yeah, and he knows that.
Don't miss a moment as this shocking story unfolds. Watch an all-new All My Children tonight at 8 in prime time only on SoapNet.
It's Mother's Day. Let Sears help you find the perfect gift for Mom. For the sparkle in her eye. And those big soft hugs. Something to thank her for always making time. Or to match her heart of gold. So hurry into Sears today for big savings on gifts as precious as she is. Right now, save 40 to 60% on all fine jewelry. Plus get 0% financing until January 2004. Sears. Good life, great price.
I'm confused. Is she washing me with baby lotion? Well, almost, because new Johnson Soft Wash Baby Wash has baby lotion, so now you can wash baby softness into your skin. New Johnson Soft Wash Baby Wash.
Wow. Could there ever be a better time for Botox Cosmetic? Visit BotoxCosmetic.com for a physician in your area. What are you waiting for? It's not magic. It's Botox Cosmetic.
For some people, losing weight is about losing inches. But for many, it's not just inches. It's also about health. Weight loss can help lower your blood pressure, cholesterol, and blood sugar. Exercise and diet are important, but not always enough. Visit weightloss.com or call now. You'll learn about a different kind of medication that helps you lose weight smartly and safely. One that's proven effective in clinical studies. Get all the facts to discuss with your doctor, including an evaluation tool to help you and your doctor determine if this medication is right for you. So get started today. You'll also get a special trial offer. Go to our website now to learn about a weight loss medication unlike any other. Because the benefits of losing weight aren't just measured in inches.
Nurse, you can go get the glucose. I'll stay with the patient.
Yes, Doctor. I know it's frustrating for you.
Yes, it is.
But you are more hopeful, aren't you?
I have to be realistic. We don't know how much damage there is to the spinal cord, and there's so many possible complications.
Isn't there anything else to be done?
I wish there were. I hope Mary won't exaggerate his improvement to Maeve and Johnny.
You can't expect her not to tell them that he woke up.
No, of course not.
They don't keep things from each other. They tell each other what they're feeling and what they're thinking. That's the way the Ryans are, the way they've always been.
I'm afraid they're not admitting to themselves how much they're frightened about Frank.
They're open with everyone. That's why people respond to them the way they do. Even me.
Well, what do you mean, even you?
You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
It's never been easy for me to get close to people. Even my own family.
Oh, you get along beautifully with people. You have lots of friends.
Dad, I said close. Close.
We all relate in different ways.
We can't all be like the Ryans.
We are what we are. In your case, I'd say what you are isn't so bad.
Our families were so different when we were growing up.
I know sometimes you wished you were a Ryan instead of a Coleridge.
I wish that the Coleridges were a little more like the Ryans.
I didn't spend enough time with you and Roger and Faith. I let my work keep me too busy. But while your mother was alive, she was always there when you needed her, and I thought you knew you could come to me.
I didn't mean to criticize you or Mother. It just makes me feel sad sometimes that we were always so guarded with one another.
Well, you didn't seem on your guard right now with me.
Well, I'm trying to learn.
I've always thought that we all knew that deep down inside we loved each other. We just had a different way of showing it. You see, your mother and I weren't demonstrative people.
The fact is that Mother never liked me.
Jillian.
Come on, it's true. She never forgave you for bringing me home with you.
Jillian, she wanted to adopt you as much as I did.
Yeah, maybe initially. But she must have changed her mind somewhere along the line because I felt her resentment all my life. If it hadn't been for Maeve Ryan, I don't know what I would have done.
Nurse, would you step outside for a moment? Just one moment. Jillian, I know how much Maeve did for you, and I know how hard it is for you to see her suffer over Frank.
Maeve made me believe in myself when I didn't think that I was worth anything. And she made me understand what was happening between Mother and me. She never criticized her once. She used to try to tell me that I should give more of myself to Mother. And maybe if I could have, I would have gotten more in return. I don't know. Oh, look, I didn't mean to go into all of this. All I meant to say was that I can't stand to see Maeve hurt.
Neither can I.
She has a lot of courage. And she's strong. probably the strongest person I know, and I think that she could probably handle almost anything. Except losing one of her children. Especially Frank.
If it comes to that, Maeve will find a way to handle her grief, just as we all do.
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
Hurt me?
By saying those things about Mother.
I understand.
It's just this accident with Frank. It's upset me, and I don't want him to die.
Mary?
Bob, where are Mother and I?
In the kitchen, I think.
Good. I want to see them, but I've got to talk to you first. Come on.
What's the matter?
Frank was awake for a minute.
Oh, that's great. Mary, that's fantastic.
Yes. Yes, it is. But he said something.
Yeah, well, go on. What'd he say?
One word.
Yeah.
Push.
Somebody pushed him. I knew it. I'm going over there,
Wait a
Mary.
second. I don't think you should go over there now. They're taking x-rays, and besides, he was unconscious again when I left. Come on, sit down.
What are they taking x-rays for?
Well, he's running a fever, and Ed just wants to make sure it isn't pneumonia.
You mean he thinks it is pneumonia?
He doesn't know.
Well, it's a good thing he came to, I guess, huh?
Oh, it is. It is. I mean, there's no need to get discouraged. I'm sure if it's pneumonia that they can treat it.
Yeah, sure. Sure they can.
He's going to make it.
Mary, about what Frank said, did anybody else hear?
No. Jillian was there, but she'd just gone out to get her father when he said it. She didn't hear him.
Good. Now, I don't think we should tell anybody, not a soul, not even your folks.
Why not?
Because I don't want whoever did it to think that we know who it is. And I'll tell Captain Rubin down at the police department, but I don't think we should say anything, okay? Please?
Okay. Sure.
God, I knew he was pushed. I knew he was pushed.
I know, but who would do that to Frank?
I don't know. See, if I could just figure out what he was doing at the hospital that afternoon, why he had $6,500 in his jacket.
But listen, I've been thinking. Do you suppose there was a robbery, and Frank chased whoever it was into the stairwell and tried to get the money back?
No, Mary.
But the guy pushed him.
The money was in an envelope. And besides, I mean, who's going to go to the trouble to steal $6,500 from a guy and leave him lying there unconscious with the money still on him?
Well, somebody would if he were scared.
Something else, something more complicated.
Well, there's no point in guessing. We'll probably know the whole story before the end of the day.
How do you figure?
When Frank wakes up again, he'll tell us.
Did Ed Coleridge think he'd come around soon?
He didn't know, but I think he will. If you could have seen the way he looked at me, you'd know he's improving all the time.
Mary, I wish you wouldn't do that.
Do what?
Pretend with me.
Bob, I am not pretending anything.
Yes, you are, Mary. You think you've got to keep everybody's spirits up. Keep a stiff upper lip. Everything's going to be all right.
It is.
I pray to God it is. But, honey, I think you should be prepared for the possibility. I know underneath you're scared. I know you're angry. I think you ought to admit it. Mary, to me at least,
Thank you. I know you're trying to help. But I've got to tell Mother and Da that Frank was awake. Why don't you go on over to the hospital and one of us will come over later on?
Okay.
I'm all right. Really.
Frank could be proud of you.
Weekdays on Soap Center.
It's a costume party that's out of this world.
When I was little, my favorite thing to do was play dress up.
Get pumped up with these super soap studs.
People don't know that Dr. Ben really has a great body.
And go on a shopping spree with B&B's Maeve Quinlan.
Watch Soap Center. Weekdays at 8:36 and 11:30 on SoapNet.
Okay, blondes, take it off. Take off everything. That's bad for your blonde.
Sheer Blonde shampoos take off everything that discolors blonde hair. Pollution and minerals from tap water make it dark. Chlorine turns it green. Sheer Blonde shampoos let your lightest, brightest blonde shine through.
Now when someone asks you to take it off, just shampoo. I love you, I love you, I love you, love you, love you, yes I do.
I couldn't pay my bills.
It was ruining my life.
I couldn't answer my own phone because of the bill collectors.
Between student loans and my credit cards, I could barely make minimums.
I knew there had to be a way out.
If you have debt problems, then call Profina Debt Solutions, the nation's largest, most experienced credit counseling service. Profina doesn't make loans. Instead, we work with over 50,000 creditors nationwide to lower your monthly payments. If you gather your bills and call one of Profina's credit counselors, within about 20 minutes over the phone, we can help you avoid bankruptcy and get the collection calls to stop.
You don't have to own a home to qualify.
Profina's nonprofit and totally confidential.
I was on the verge of bankruptcy. Soon I'll be debt-free.
They saved me over $250 a month. I just make one payment to Profina, and they take care of the rest.
Thank you, Profina. I have my life back.
There is help. Call Profina Debt Solutions. It's not a loan, it's a way out of debt.
Do you require diabetes testing supplies or respiratory nebulizer medications? Did you know that Medicare and many private insurance plans cover these items? Express Med will deliver your supplies and medication directly to your home and bill your insurance carrier. After deductible and copay, there is no charge for our service or for convenient home delivery. We even handle the paperwork and require no upfront cost. You'll feel confident with Express Med. Join our customer family today by calling toll-free 1-888-525-0575.
My husband, he took care of everything, including the bills. We had debt, who doesn't? But it got bad. He'd use one card to pay off another, and then one card to pay some bills. Payments barely covered the interest, and there was little cash left for anything else. We were in trouble.
That's when I called Garden State Consumer Credit Counseling. After a consultation, they consolidated our debt into a debt management plan. Only one monthly payment. Helped us reestablish a budget and our family.
For simple, secure debt consolidation, call Garden State Consumer Credit Counseling today.
Why the binoculars, Matt?
I'm making a point about this month's DirecTV customer news. There's more to see at DirecTV.
Like 2 new channels or a couple of great preview concerts? Or is it your move with the DirecTV Movers connection?
Hey, don't forget all the additional customers who are about to receive their local channels on DirecTV.
Just tune to channel 201 anytime, day or night this month to get system tips and the latest developments at DirecTV. See you there.
You promised to deliver the equipment to Mr. Ryan's room in 20 minutes. But that was half an hour ago. Well, what's the holdup? That can't be the only machine that's available. Didn't you tell them that it was scheduled for one of Dr. Coleridge's patients? Well, how does something like that happen? And how long will it take? That's what you said before. All right, but please see that there are no delays this time. Oh, yes, I certainly will. Goodbye. Is it always like this?
Always like what?
How often does the X-ray department schedule the same piece of equipment in 2 places at one time?
Very seldom.
Well, they are less than efficient.
Dr. Bullock, I appreciate your concern for my patient, but another few minutes really won't matter.
The principle matters. Speaking of schedules, have you got a time for me to use the image intensifier?
No, not just yet. I think I'll be able to give you an answer this afternoon.
Ah, maybe they found another machine. Dr. Bolak.
No?
I thought you'd be on a plane by now.
I'm at the airport. There was an earlier flight I could have taken, but I wasn't ready to leave.
I have someone with me right now, Seneca. No, don't go, please.
Shall I call you back in a minute?
No, we haven't anything more to say.
Nell, I don't want to go back without you.
You've already told me that.
I know. But I haven't been totally honest with you. I've been thinking it over since I saw you, and I realize now I haven't even been honest with myself.
Haven't you?
You were right when you said I couldn't be sure how long it would take me to wind up my work. I don't know when I'll be able to come back with you.
Well, thank you for admitting it. Doesn't really change anything, though, does it?
Nell, I want you to come back to Minnesota with me. Be patient with me. Wait for me till I finish my work, however long it takes.
In other words, on your terms.
Right. That's what I'm asking, because I want you with me. Now, maybe it's selfish of me, but at least I'm being honest about it.
Yes, you are.
I need you.
Oh, don't, Seneca.
Now, I want to come back to the city, stay with you at the hotel tonight, and we'll fly out tomorrow morning.
I wish you wouldn't do this to me.
No. Please?
There's no way I can agree to that.
No, we won't be in Minnesota forever. We'll come back east someday. I just can't promise you when.
I'm sorry, but it won't work. I can't accept your terms anymore. There's no time left for that.
What do you mean, no time? You'll have your time when we're finished in Minnesota. I'll accept your terms, whatever they are. And in the meantime, we'll be together.
Seneca, I have to hang up now. Thank you for calling. Have a good trip. I'll write to you. I'm sorry for the interruption.
Would you want a moment or two to yourself?
No, thank you. I'm fine. Dr. Coleridge, I need some advice. I've been meaning to ask Marshall if there's an apartment building nearby for hospital personnel. I'd like to get out of my hotel.
Well, yes, there is a staff apartment house, but the last I heard they had a considerable waiting list.
Well, maybe I can find something else in the neighborhood.
Well, why don't you check personnel? They might give you a line on something.
Fine, I'll do that.
Where are you staying now?
The Sunset.
Oh, yes, the Sunset. I used to stay there. I used to enjoy their little sidewalk cafe.
Yes, it's delightful, isn't it?
Well, would you care to join me there for dinner this evening?
Thank you, but there are a number of things I have to clear up tonight.
I'm sorry you're not free. Maybe some other time.
I'll let you know the moment the results of Mr. Ryan's x-rays come in.
Fine, then. Thank you.
Next, it's Ryan's Hope, followed by Knots Landing. Later, check out Dynasty. SoapNet, the new way to watch soaps.
Coming up next on Soap Talk.
Chanel Workman shows she's a new One Life star with more than one talent.
Time gone by.
And is this workout gear worth the expense?
Fancy.
Plus, how to bring the Hawaiian tropics home. Soap Talk, weekdays at 9, 7, and 12 on SoapNet.
You're gonna do your magic and it's gonna be hot.
No one gets you closer.
I felt so proud of myself because I had read a 24-chapter book.
When he first learned how to read a book, we just said, Austin, you're a reader. You're a reader. You did it.
He began to read and with such excitement. And if any program can set up excitement for kids to read, Hooked on Phonics is that program.
Order in the next 10 minutes and get this new Hooked on Phonics rolling backpack. Rugged, stylish, and spacious, free with your paid order. Call 1-800-ABCDEFG.
It's Mother's Day. Let Sears help you find the perfect gift for Mom. For the sparkle in her eye. And those big, soft hugs. Something to thank her for always making time. Or to match her heart of gold. So hurry into Sears today for big savings on gifts as precious as she is. Right now, save 40 to 60% on all fine jewelry. Plus get 0% financing until January 2004. Sears. Good life, great price.
He opened his eyes.
Looked right at me.
Oh, that's what I've been waiting to hear. Now, how long was he awake?
Just a few seconds. But it's a good sign, Da. I know it is.
You bet it is. I'm going to buy drinks for the house.
Oh, not yet, Da. Let's not tell anyone but the family yet.
Well, why not?
Well, let's just wait until there's more to tell.
All right, all right. We'll do as you say, but I've got to tell your mother, don't I? Listen, lady, will you come over here, please?
In a minute, be with you.
If she hears, you're going to have a little trouble keeping her quiet about it.
Now, what's all the shouting about?
Mary's got something to tell you.
You've been to see Frank. And he's awake, isn't he? He was. For a few seconds.
I knew it. I knew that this would be the day. I woke up this morning and I went to the window and I looked out and I saw what a clear, beautiful sky it was. And I said to myself, Frank Ryan, you're not sleeping through this day. This is the day he's coming back to us.
Oh, you were right. But Ed made me promise not to get your hopes up. He says it's too soon to draw any definite conclusion.
I'll draw what conclusions I want. Oh, I'm going over there, John.
Oh, Mother, why don't you wait a while? Julian's over there now, and so is Bob, and it'll be a while before he wakes up again.
Oh, well, I'm going to wait by his bed. I'm going to be there when he does wake up.
Yes, but Ed doesn't want us all to be there at once. Bob's there now.
All right, Mary, you organize. We'll leave it to you, okay?
What are you talking about?
Oh, darling, we have the most wonderful news. I was just coming to get you.
What news?
Frank, he's awake.
He's awake?
Yes.
Not now, dear. But he was for a few seconds. And the first thing he said was your name.
He did?
I didn't hear him, but Jillian did. She said he asked for you.
Jillian was there?
Yeah, she heard him.
Oh, my God. Oh, darling, I know.